In the year 2019, the United States and the rest of the world face two very different political paths. On one hand, there is a growing movement toward oligarchy and authoritarianism, in which a small number of incredibly wealthy and powerful billionaires own and control a significant part of the economy and exert enormous influence over the political life of our country.
We're giving you
On the other
freedom.
hand, in opposition to oligarchy, there is a movement of working people and young people who, in ever increasing numbers, are fighting for justice. But now what has to be done, Rachel, and I think I'm the only candidate who will tell you this, is that at the end of the day, it's not good enough to talk about Medicare for all, to talk about being aggressive on climate change. What we have got to do is understand there is a reason why in the last 30 years, the top 1% have seen an increase in their wealth of $21 trillion, while wealth has gone down for the bottom half. Why 500,000 people are sleeping out on the street, why we are the only major country not to guarantee health care to all people, or parental leave, or sick and medical leave. There is a reason. And the reason is, and what this campaign is about, is finally saying that if you want real change, we need a political revolution. And what does that mean? It means we are going to have to take on Wall Street, and the insurance companies, and the drug companies, and the fossil fuel industry, and the military-industrial complex, and the prison-industrial complex. In other words, we can talk about all the great things we want to do, but at the end of the day, to understand why we are where we are, where the middle class is shrinking, where 40 million people are living in poverty, we have to understand the political reality of America and the power structure of America. We are prepared to take those guys on, and that's why I say unapologetically, I am not afraid of those people. They want to condemn me. You know, the billionaires want to condemn me, that I'm an existential threat to the Democratic Party. So be it. We're going to take them on.
You vindictive bastard.
Thank you all very much.
Who are you to talk about moral hazard?
Democrats were at the convention shouting, Bernie, Bernie, Bernie. And Hillary Clinton lost. Has anyone learned a lesson in the Democratic Party from this?
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
Our government's broken, our politics are broken, Washington is no longer functional, and the cracks in our society are deepening.
Now, I understand that there are some well-intentioned Democrats and candidates who believe that the best way forward is a middle ground strategy that antagonizes no one, that stands up to nobody, and that changes nothing. In my view, that approach is not just bad public policy, but it is a failed political strategy that I fear could end up with the re-election of Donald Trump.
Vice President Biden, Senator Sanders, as you know, has been calling for a revolution. Recently, in remarks to a group of wealthy donors, as you were speaking about the problem of income inequality in this country, you said, we shouldn't, quote, demonize the rich. You said, nobody has to be punished. No one's standard of living would change. Nothing would fundamentally change. What did you mean by that?
What I meant by that is, look, Donald Trump thinks Wall Street built America.
Wall Street received not only $700 billion bailout from the taxpayers, but some $14 trillion in low-interest loans from the Fed. $14 trillion. The public would not have known that without my amendment.
Market capitalism is not a religion. Market capitalism is a tool, like a staple gun or a toaster. You have to be a fool to worship it. Our system was created by human beings for the benefit of human beings. We do not exist to serve markets, just the opposite. Any economic system that weakens and destroys families is not worth having. A system like that is the enemy of a healthy society.
The new closet dictator is the market. The market.
Your enemies, the people who you should be opposing, are not gay people. They're not immigrants. They are the billionaire class whose greed is destroying America. Stand with us. Let's take them on.